Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Churmander. I have 100 things I want to show you today. We are going to be opening up some Cosmic Eclipse, Hidden Fates, Vivid Voltage booster packs. But before we do that, I'm going to talk a little bit about how to invest in Pokemon cards and just what I've been seeing recently. Why don't I go ahead and open up one booster pack while I talk? I went to Target today expecting to buy a few booster packs because I started selling some cards on eBay, and Target was sold out. You know, they have like two sections of where they sell Pokemon cards. You saw Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, and Pokemon section was just completely empty. Here's a TCG code. I don't know the magic trick, so we're just gonna go right through it. But in thinking about investing in Pokemon cards, you have to know a couple things. I wrote it down on paper here. How to invest in Pokemon cards. You have to know the value. This is probably the most important thing. Is I bought some cards off Craigslist today. Let me show you real quick. They're right here. Someone sent me a picture of their Pokemon cards on through text message. This was through Craigslist. I know Craigslist is a little sketchy, but this is probably the best place where I find my deals, is someone who doesn't really know the value of Pokemon cards. And it was this older lady, and I said, "How did you get these Pokemon cards? And do you have a son who collects?" And she said, "Oh, they just kind of fell in my lap. Like, she just came across them." So I don't know how she got it, but she obviously didn't know the value of Pokemon cards. She sold me all of these pages for $300. I can't really show you very well, but like this Espeon here looks nice. If you saw this first page, you're probably staring at this shiny Charizard. This is probably the most expensive card in this binder, and I don't even think she knew what a Charizard was. And so she texted me, you know, $1,000 for everything. I'm like, $1,000, that's kind of a lot. And so I said, "No thanks, I'll pass." And then some time went by, and she said, "Here, I got more cards. I'll sell you all of my cards for $300." And I was like, $300? That's a steal, considering that these are vintage Pokemon cards. So in this page you have a Lugia, which is in pretty good condition. So she met me I told her to meet me at a McDonald's, and she ended up going to a different McDonald's. But most of these cards are in pretty good condition. And so it was, yeah, this was like at night, and I was like, man, I better not get mugged. But you know, this lady, she also gave me some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And so this is not a first edition Charizard, not a shadowless Charizard, but just a base Charizard. It's not like Spanish, or, you know, I had to make sure when I looked at these cards that these were legit. Oh gosh. So I got to look at the back of this card, for example, and it's pretty clean. I noticed through the picture there was a little scuffs on the back, like right here. So it's not in 10 condition. Let's go ahead and sleeve this real quick. I'm definitely gonna get this graded because this is already worth $300. Is that right? 250-ish, depending on what it grades for. There's some random baseball cards in here, some Neil cards. We got a base Gyarados, Electabuzz, Mewtwo promo. Base Mewtwo, for example, is a pretty nice card. So the fact that these were still in a binder, this one's not actually in very good condition at all. So I didn't get to look at the back of all these cards yet. Some of them are probably like a PSA 7. Gosh, here's some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There's like a bunch in here. So I was really excited because that's a steal. I'll show you some other cards that I got. But let me look at this Shining Charizard first. This is like the first card I looked at. I was like, I gotta make sure that this is a legit Shining Charizard, because this in itself is 400 bucks, I believe. And I saw this card and I was like, yeah, I am buying this. This looks like it's a PSA 8. I don't know. I can't really see that well, but there's some whitening on here. Still yet, this card is fire. This card is worth picking up. I also bought this other binder from this other guy, and again, he didn't know the value. And so that's kind of my main point, is know the value of what's, you know, is this a good card? Is this trash? I gave some Pokemon cards to my mom because she liked Pikachus, and she gave them back to me, and I said, wait, let me check this Pikachu real quick. If you look closely, it had that first edition stamp that's faded right there. And so this is actually technically an error faded first edition Pikachu. That makes it even worth more than an average Pikachu, so I'm gonna get that graded. This is something I wouldn't grade, even though it's a first edition Charizard. It has some like black things, or like, I don't know what it is, but even though it's a good card, it's not holographic, which makes a difference. It's still first edition, but it's something I would just sell loose because it's in poor condition. This lady also like threw in some Pokemon games, some DS games, some like sweet, and even like the guide to it and how to beat the game Black and White. By the way, Black and White 2 is so much better than the regular Black and White. If you haven't played Black and White 2, go back and play it because it is a really good game. We're gonna get back to opening up some Pokemon cards. Let's just do one Hidden Fates for now. Yeah. Just to keep things interesting. I've opened up, I want to say, over 100 packs of Hidden Fates. And what's the magic trick? 3? Some people like to do it like this, I think. I don't know. Ekans, Geodude, Cubone, Eevee, Clefairy. We got a Gabite. Okay, I didn't do the magic trick right. Shining Gabite. I already have like 3 or 4 of these, but it's still worth getting graded, in my opinion. Oh, we got a Giovanni. I did do the trick. Oh, I did it wrong. I already have like 5 of these Giovannis. Not the best full art trainer to get, but it's still nice. So, in talking about Hidden Fates, is they had a reprint. I didn't expect them to have a reprint like 2 years later, but Hidden Fates is, in my opinion, the best set in the last decade. All of the Shining cards in it. Here, let me show you real quick. Change of scenery. I'm investing in ETBs, Elite Trainer Boxes, because the promo card in here is really nice. I got this for like $100. It's already worth $200 in like a span of 2 months. So if you can get your hands on this, or if you haven't, invest in this. And secondly, tins are still good, but Charizard tins seem to be a little bit more pricey. I actually lost this tin here. Can I open it? Oh, my bad. I'm trying to open this with one hand. I actually lost this tin, and it had a bunch of Hidden Fates booster packs in it. So I was like, you know what? Let's open up some Hidden Fates. So my suggestion is save some sealed products, because it can easily double, triple, quadruple in price over time. That's part of my tips. Know the supply and demand, because for instance, right, I went to 2 card shops and they're like, yeah, man, our whole shelves are empty. People's scalpers are coming. They fly off like Skittles. They're like they're selling like pancakes. They're like in high demand right now. If you check eBay, a lot of things are being sold out, hard to get your hands on. The prices are going up and up. Modern and vintage chase cards. I'll talk a little bit about that later. I have some cards in my room I'll show you. But knowing what's the chase cards of today, present, are the most recent sets, what's considered vintage, and you know, like SM Pratt talks about a lot, is the older the better. The older the minter, the rarer the better. The older, the better in condition, the rarer the card, the more value you're going to get out of it. Sealed products, like I talked about. So for instance, these Funko things that I kind of just got back into selling or buying these. If you keep it in a box, the value of it is worth a lot more than, you know, in used condition. We got Darkness Ablaze, and I thought, do I really want to open it up, or do I want to, you know, and get it graded, or should I just keep it sealed? Generally, it's safer and it's more conservative to make your money back if you keep things sealed and just wait on it. By the way, I'm missing a Pikachu here. I got to get a Pikachu. And then I ordered Vegeta and Goku for Dragon Ball Z, but they sent me the Joker, so I got to send that back. Even though the Joker's actually pretty cool. Yeah, that's not what I ordered. So I'll show you. Actually, I'll show you my collection of this in a little bit. I got so much stuff to show you guys. Here's some cards. I just opened up an eBay shop. I should have started off with that. I'll put the link to my description of my eBay Churmander in the description, where I'm selling cards like a base Japanese Blastoise, full art trainer cards. We got some Generations and promo cards. What else? Jungle Scyther. So these are just some PSA cards that I'm selling right now. Check out this Pikachu. I might sell this Pikachu. As much as I love this card, it's a PSA 7. So if you just collect the cards, like a lot of people just collect the cards and don't really care about the grades, this is a nice Pikachu to pick up. Here, so the reason why I had to go pick up some Pokemon booster packs was because I started selling mystery boxes. Come to my kitchen so I can show off my Funko collection here. This one, this Wolverine, his head bobbles. We got Raven on the Teen Titans, so I guess Raven should technically be over here. But Raven keeps falling down into the sink, so... What is that? Oh, it's a leaf? Oh, it's a potato. Okay. I just touched a potato. So I was going to sell some of these, and then I felt really bad because I was like, you know what? I think I just want to keep these because they look so nice. Anyways, this is some of the mystery boxes. So like I said, I made $1,000 in a day, over $1,000, almost 1,200 just by selling mystery boxes and PSA cards. So I want to give out people's like address and stuff, but I started selling like PSA. This guy really wanted a Slowpoke and Psyduck card. So like, oh, okay, yeah, I can give that to him. And this guy ordered like 4 PSA graded cards. And so what I did was I threw in some like random toy figures and some promo cards, holographic cards. This guy got a Mega Gallade EX, and PSA grades, I mean PSA cards right now are worth so much. Like in the past year, just this Pokemon craze has gone up. So what I'm going to be giving all of these people is a random, this was this, Burning Shadows. Well, depending on how many PSA grade cards they bought, some holographic cards, some Pokemon figures, and a booster pack. I don't know if I can afford to. I'm actually losing money on this. Like, this card itself is worth like 60 bucks, so I'm actually losing out on some of these mystery boxes. But let's give this guy a Vivid Voltage. This person got a Kangaskhan and Executor. Let's give this person a Darkness Ablaze. Okay, so this I actually bought for my cousin because she likes Legos, but I forgot to give it to her for her birthday, so I sold this. And this giant red car I bought a long time ago. I sold it for $250. I think I bought it for under $100. Because I was through this Lego phase where I was like really into collecting Legos. But I never really got to building this awesome red car. But it's just been in storage for a couple years. That's how you can flip things, is just wait and sit on it. Sit on sealed product, put it on eBay, and then sell it. The trouble is I don't actually have a box for this size. We're going to give a Vivid Voltage to this guy, this person over here, and Darkness Ablaze to you, and Burning Shadows. Okay, I have people's like information on here, so I'm trying to not show you that. Oh, real quick, here's my Lego collection, dudes. Star Wars. I didn't know where to put all these Lego dudes, but check it out. I was thinking about selling these off too, and then I was like, no, I don't think I can do that. Not yet. Step into my room here. I love these lights. But we need to see. We got Sloth just chilling in the bed. We got a Blastoise. Here's some PSA graded cards that I think most of these are like Hidden Fates. This is Cosmic Eclipse. Hidden Fates, watch, Hidden Fates. So I got a bunch of Hidden Fates cards graded. All of these boxes here are full of PSA cards. Let's pick up a random one. Tapu Koko. What is this, the Hidden Fates box? No. Here is a base Mewtwo and a PSA 10. So these are somewhat organized. Japanese and English. This is the goods. This is where the rare stuff is. I still have yet to make a full video on my entire collection. Look at that. Random card, Charizard. This is like the Charizard box. Charizard. Because Charizard is something, it's iconic. It's one of the safest Pokemon to invest in. We'll talk about that. We'll get there. And here's another full of, what's in here? Vintage. Just pulling up some random first edition cards. So for instance, first edition Gym Heroes or Gym Challenge has a first edition stamp. It's mint condition. This will increase over time because Wizard of the Coast, WotC cards are not being printed anymore. You know, they're not going to have a reprint of them. And this was what, 1990, to 2000. Anything like 2000 and back is gonna like be worth a lot of money. I will try to make a video of this eventually. It takes too much time. But I just want to briefly showcase that. Here are some cards I'll be sending off to PSA. So to go through a stack real quick. Shiny Charmander, one of the first starters. My YouTube is Churmander. Like and subscribe, by the way. But Churmander is a very popular Pokemon because it evolves into Charizard. So I invested a lot of these from Champion's Path. That's something to invest in. Shiny Charizard, for example, from Champion's Path. Shiny Charizard. It's the #1 chase card. This is gonna go up in value for sure over time, unless they like print the heck out of Champion's Path. But this is the #1 chase card to get, and in my opinion, one of the best modern cards to invest in, because over time they're gonna go up. I also bought a staff Snorlax because they're gonna stop making staff cards. But yeah, they're already worth like $15,000 to $20,000. So if you can buy a staff card for like $300, $400, $500, to me that's worth it, because if you get it graded, it'll skyrocket. Pikachu is like the mascot of Pokemon, so the Rainbow Rare Gigantamax Pikachu, VMAX Pikachu, is going to be worth a lot of money. It's already worth like over $1,000, and the set just came out recently. So my friend actually pulled the Rainbow Rare Pikachu, and it's like, do you even know how rare that is? That's like, what, 1 out of 400 packs? I don't know. So this is just me showing Charizard. You know, I don't just want to buy one and then keep it. You always want to buy multiple copies of the card you want to invest in, because let's say I send this off to PSA and maybe they don't even come back a 10. You want to make sure you send in like 3 Charizards, because let's say 2 come back a 10 and 1 comes back a 9. You can sell off the 9, make your profit, make your income, keep 1 for collection, and then you have 2 10s, and you can either sell it or just sit on it. So these are some of the Charizards of recent that came out that I think are going to be worth investing in. This is Hidden Fates. When Hidden Fates first came out, this Charizard was going for about $250. I believe it's already near $500. And Hidden Fates is such a tough set to get your hands on. And then to pull that Charizard is so hard that it's actually cheaper just to buy it single or loose off of eBay. This is such a nice Charizard promo. Again, Charizard is the currency of Pokemon right now. It probably always will be. I honestly don't get why, like, Blastoise. I mean, Blastoise is up there. I love Blastoise. But Charizard takes the cake. Should we even talk about Venusaur? I'm just kidding. So this is a promo of Zoroark from Hidden Fates. They're not reprinting Zoroark. And this is such a nice card that Zoroark and Metagross, Rayquaza, these are cards that I believe will increase in value. They already have, to prove my point. You can't get this unless you bought the giant box set or the Europe version of it. So most people did not get the box set. So this Rayquaza card is extremely hard to get, and to have it in mint condition is also another thing. Here's more Charizards. Like I didn't know how many Charizards I bought, but I really think that, you know, you can pick this up for like, I bought it for like $15, $16, and it's only going to go up from there. It should go up, watch it go up to like 20, 30, 50. You get it graded PSA 10. People will pay $100 for that. Especially, you know, not thinking 6 months from now. I'm talking about like 5 years from now, 10 years from now. If I bought 10 of these for 15, 16 bucks, 150, 160 dollars for 10, 160 bucks, okay. Wait 5 years, and yeah, you can just sell one of these, 2 of them, and make your money back. So that's how you can kind of not flip, but just get it graded, spend some money on getting it graded, and then that's my other tip, is get cards graded by PSA. While I'm talking, I guess I'll show off some cards. The reason why I think it's worth getting it graded is because, for instance, it keeps its condition. It's not going to break. You're not going to... I spilled water on some cards today, and I was like freaking out. You can't get it wet. But it not only shows all the information of it, but it shows... Oh, see, this is a bad grade. But this is still such a nice card to have. Gold Star cards. Gold Star cards are worth investing in. I got this Houndoom. Masaki Gengar. So Japanese cards, people from America, they don't realize that Japanese cards are the founders. Like, I mean, they know that the Japanese started, but for instance, you can't get this card in English. You can't get this, some of those promos in English. English is actually the foreign version. So Japanese are the original makers. Was this Ken Sugimori? He designed the cards, and they're the first. So technically, this is the first edition of Blaine's Charizard from Gym Challenge. Japanese cards is a little less popular, but the quality is better. It's cheaper to buy. You know, it's the first ones made, and to me, I think it's worth investing in both English and Japanese, because like here I'm looking at some cards here in the background. This is a weird banned card. It's not made in English, and it's like a weird moo moo milk. Here's another one that where if you look closely, there's like a Nazi symbol right there. So that got banned. You guys know about the Naked Misty card. I think there's a Sabrina like giving the finger. And so some of those Japanese cards, you cannot find them in English. Some of the Japanese promos are only in Japanese. And, you know, there's a lot of people who get PSA cards graded in English because they only collect English, they want to read it, or they play the TCG. But how many people are actually getting the Japanese cards graded? That's honestly like one of my strategies, is to focus, you know, like there's Chinese and Korean and Spanish cards, but you basically want to be focusing on English and Japanese. And Japanese come out first, so it's okay to buy like a booster box of the Japanese set. And then, ooh, look at this. I just randomly pulled this Shining Charizard that I showed off earlier in the video, but in first edition. And look, he's like kind of purple back in the day. PSA 10. Isn't that crazy? So this is a good example of like 5 years ago, I bought this card. And back then it was expensive, but even now it's already worth like thousands of dollars. I've made 5-10 times the return just by getting it graded and knowing what to look for, and luckily it was in mint condition. Evolution's Charizard is also something to look into, because some of the vintage cards are already too expensive to get your hands on, so I would focus on Unlimited, or even getting in PSA 9s, PSA 8s. Yeah. So yeah, these are all these boxes I have full of PSA graded cards that I started selling off. Again, you have to know how much your cards are worth. because I made the mistake of selling these cards too cheap, and I was selling these for like 30 bucks when this could sell for 50, 60, even 70 bucks. Check out this side deck. The Shouter's eating his tail. I wish I had another copy of this. But if you can buy this card single for like $35 on eBay. You get it graded for another 8 bucks. So you gotta buy PSA membership. Wait for the quarterly or monthly specials where it's cheaper. Send in bulk. And see, this is another good example of a card that was worth less than 5 bucks when it first came out. 3-4 bucks from Cosmic Eclipse. Cosmic Eclipse is going to have a reprint, so this card might decrease in value, but no one could expect a reprint. But I think they're going to have a reprint in February for their 25th anniversary. Anyways, this is just a beautiful artwork, and it's red in his Pikachu. So this is already selling for like $45 to $50. So if you bought like 10 of these back when they were $4 or $5, you'd make so much money just by being able to kind of predict the market, knowing what to invest in. Here's some other boxes of stuff that was under my bed that I've been sitting on for a while. This is Pokemon World scale figures that I kind of fell in love with, but I haven't opened. I was going to do it on YouTube one day, but I just haven't really gotten to it. I just love that they have the starters, Blastoise. See, this was a bad investment. I thought Lapras was I couldn't find this anywhere, and it was really expensive. But then they reprinted it, and now the price dropped. So you can pick this up for like $100 or something. Same with I want to call him Gary, but blue, and his Arcanine. This was going for like $500, and now it's going for $100. But you don't know what's going to be limited and what are they going to remake or restock, because I think the demand for it was so high that Pokemon wanted to obviously make more money, so they decided to reprint Arcanine and Lapras. So if you're not into world scale figures, I guess I'm speaking a different language, but some of these might be limited. Let's say they only made, so many of a certain figure and stopped. That's what makes the price and the value of collectibles go up. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna submit some cards to PSA eventually. This is how I submit my cards: is put it in a penny sleeve and then put a rigid holder on it. And I actually am thinking of submitting like cards like from base set, like Squirtle, Eevee, because I'm thinking 10, 20 years from now, having a mint 10 Bulbasaur. See, this is not shadowless. It has a shadow there. You can tell from on the right side of it. But if you have shadowless Pokemon cards, that's easy to miss. But I'm thinking of sending some of these base Pokemon as well. If you have a base holographic in good condition, that's something. Even from the Neo series, Jungle, Gym Challenge. Here's a Japanese promo of a Charizard. Charizard promos, again, I think they're going to go up in value. So any full arts are nice. What else? I just really like this Houndoom. It's a nice artwork. I think this is from Darkness Ablaze. So again, what I do is I buy 2 of them, and then I grade it. And if they both come back 10 or one comes back a 9, you could sell one. So, okay, we're gonna go back to so I gotta stuff these mystery boxes and ship them out tomorrow. That Craigslist lady gave me this Pokédex book. It's kind of nostalgic to look through. Remember when we actually had to look through Pokédex things rather than online? Okay. One more look at my collection of... I want to call them bobbleheads. I was going to say I don't really collect these because these were in storage and I was just going to sell them. But then I was like, you know what? I'll just put them up and I think they look good. I'm working on getting my license to be a counselor. And look how much paperwork it requires. 3,000 hours. And so that's what I'm working on personally to get licensed. Anything else? Did I miss anything here? Let's go ahead and open up some, finish up opening up some booster packs. Oh gosh. No, 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 no. Okay. That's gonna have to do. Let's open up some Hidden Fates. Like I said, I believe Hidden Fates, even Shiny Fates, will do good long term because everyone loves Shiny Pokemon. Champion's Path, even though I don't think it's a great set, it does have the Shiny Charizards in there. And just because of those 2 chase cards and the promo, it's gonna be a good set to invest in. Vivid Voltage has the Pikachu. But yeah, Hidden Fates to me is where it's at. Shining Legends, also worth getting if you can get your hands on that. That's already like 15 bucks a pack. Shining Legends, Unified Minds, Cosmic Clips, not necessarily need to invest in. What I like about Hidden Fates is that there's so many hits in a pack or in the set. It's hard to complete the set. If you want to go for like complete sets, that will also, and just make like a binder, that will sell in the long run as well. What I generally do is go for the Pokemon that I like. Like let's say a new set comes out. Let's just say, what's that new one? Not Battle Strike, but what's the new one that came out recently? If you buy like a set of that and you don't really get the cards you want, I think I just wanted like a Tyranitar. Instead of buying like tons of booster packs, maybe buy a box to invest in, sit on it for a year or two, and then just buy the single off of eBay. Just buy the Tyranitar that you wanted instead of wasting your money. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the magic number. Let's see if we can get a hit. I didn't think I got a hit for Hidden Fates yet. What's going on? What is this? Gyarados. Okay. What's going on? The average is, I want to say, like 1 out of 4 or 5 packs, you should get a hit. So instead of opening these packs, these are like, what, $15 now? It's probably wiser to just save it sealed and then you can sell it later. But it's more fun to, it's okay to open it up and then, you know, say this was a shiny Charizard, then you would have made so much money in getting it graded. So it's kind of hard to tell. Do you want to keep products sealed? You can let me know in the comments. Do you keep products sealed or do you bust them open? Because I don't know. I could see going either way on it, depending on your pulls. So it's odds are you're not going to pull the best chase card. So I do think investing in sealed product is the way to go. Where's that shiny Charizard? There he is. I have like a bunch of rubbish all over it. I don't want to throw this card away. Okay, we got Electric Energy, Gloom, Floette, Zangoose, Alolan Sandshrew, Snorunt, Coughing, Drillbur, man, Swirlix, Rufflet, and Muck. I did not get... I was looking for at least a... I guess this was a hit, the birds. I was hoping to get at least a shiny GX. We're going to open up Vivid Voltage. This is actually the first Vivid Voltage pack I'm opening. Because what I did was I just bought, I think, the Pikachus. I was like, that's all I really wanted was the Pikachus. I don't really need the commons and uncommons or any of these other rares. Energy, Shuckle, Camarant, Whismer. Oh, I see something good in the back. Execute, Woobat, Beldum, Blitzel, Reverse Hollow, Octopus Dude, and Orbital V. I'm not really a fan of like a lot of the bug types or this Orbital, but we got an Orbital. I haven't opened up any Pokemon cards in so long, so this is a treat. This is more for the video to see if I can get something good. Generally, if I'm going to open cards, I want to make a video just in case I pull something epic, but it doesn't look like we're getting anything exciting in this episode. Ooh. Drapion V. Is he Poison Dark type? He can do Toxic Spikes. Okay, we got 2 more packs of Hidden Fates that will open up. So I think I covered a lot about investing in Pokemon cards. You want to look at sites like Mercari, eBay, TCG Player, Pokemon Price, to name a few, and see like what the value or what was the last card sold for. Then you can kind of know how to value your collection. Ooh, Jesse and James. This card is underrated and actually increased a lot in value. I think it'll go back down just because Hidden Fates got reprinted. But this is a very nice Team Rocket full art. It's they're iconic and nostalgic. They forever stay like 17 and 18. But yeah. Last booster pack. I kind of like how they include Team Rocket in a different way in the newer anime episodes, because before that's what kind of ruined Pokemon, was that it was always the same, formula. At least now Team Rocket has a little bit, more of a different part to the show. Lieutenant Surge, Ekans, Caterpie, Paris, Churmander, Clefairy, and our last hit is a Kartana shiny. And a Vaporeon. Okay. Yeah. Let me look at what I wrote down here because I kind of forgot. Know the value of your cards. Understand the supply and demand in the market. Like that lady, she didn't know that these shiny Charizard, these cards back here were worth gold. So, know the value of your cards. Modern and vintage chase cards. It's kind of expensive to invest in vintage, but if you have deep enough pockets, you want to drop 3,000-4,000 on a first edition Venusaur, Blastoise. Mewtwo, that will go up over time. But it's actually cheaper to invest in modern right now, in sealed products, like I talked about. Um, keep in mint condition. Don't spill water on your Pokemon cards. I wouldn't play with them if you're a collector. Keep some cards if you're into the TCG for just playing only. Otherwise, keep it in sleeves or top loaders. Get it graded. Get cards graded by PSA. PSA changed their owner, and COVID happened, and so they were backlogged. My cards have been at PSA for 7 months now, almost 8 months, 7 months. But PSA is, compared to the other graders, PSA seems to be the people to go to, or what's most popular. What else I want to say? I think it's safer to buy cards that are PSA on eBay. It's cheaper buying it loose, but nowadays on eBay, you don't know if people are weighing their packs. You don't know if the condition sometimes. Like, I got first edition cards and they were all in like Spanish. And so you gotta be careful. Value increases over time. It's a long-term investment. Unlike stocks, like you could buy Amazon or Apple, Microsoft, and you could be a day trader and sell it in a week and make profit. But Pokemon is a long-term investment. Unless you're flipping cards, you're gonna make minimum profit. But because of coronavirus and people are staying at home, people have been nostalgic. People have been bored and Googling on eBay, watching YouTube videos and Logan Paul and Pokemon Go and all this hype around Pokemon. That's There's been a huge spike. Like I said, I couldn't find a single Pokemon product when I went to Target today. So yeah, if you just sit on your cards 10 years from now, it'll be worth more. Buy low, sell high. Like this Craigslist example, like I bought a binder full of things. Oh, I forgot to show you this. I bought this whole booster box of Japanese Neo Revelation, Neo Destiny, the third one with Entei on it, and I bought the whole booster box for $200 off Craigslist, and now one booster pack is going for $200, and there's like what 30 booster packs, 40 booster packs in that box. So buy low, sell high. If you want to check out my eBay store, I'm going to be posting some more PSA graded cards on there soon. Research kind of goes back into knowing your value of the Pokemon cards. Research on websites. If you're getting into selling, learn how to promote your channel, or not your channel, but your eBay store or wherever you sell cards. If you make your own website, eBay takes 10%, but it's also the most popular place to where people buy and sell cards. So research, like I watch a lot of YouTubers and how they're investing their money into like promo cards, or you name it, the Charizards. Know what to invest in to kind of predict. That way it's less of a risk and you just have to wait on it. You also want to diversify. I wouldn't say you want to invest everything in Pokemon cards. You want to invest in like mutual funds and real estate or other. It doesn't have to just be Pokemon. Buy multiple copies. Yeah. When I like a card, when I like a Charizard, I make sure that I get like 4, 5, 6 of them, because that's how you're really going to profit and also enjoy and keep your own collection at the same time. Oh, I'm exhausted. I need some water. But if you haven't, please like and comment and subscribe to this channel. Watch my other videos where I show off my collection. Check out my eBay store. If you want to purchase some PSA cards, check that out. If you have any questions, just let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching.